Yo. What's good? What's good? So if you're tuned in to Arabic Conservative, we're going to talk about a few things tonight. The first story I want to get into is this out of Virginia, uh, Minnesota, and it really trips me out the simple fact that this story right here is beyond ridiculous.
You see someone running from the cops. Scrap! It's probably a homeless nigga. I hate them. I want them all to die because they are little bitches. They run so fast. They are down and dash. I want a holocaust. The army with niggas. They smell like hell. They all look like shit. George Floyd can suck my dick. Why?
Why isn't the video playing though? So
you see someone running from the cops. Scrap! It's probably a homeless nigga. I hate them. I want them all to die because they are little bitches. They run so fast. They are down and dash. I want a holocaust. The army with niggas. They smell like hell. They all look like shit. George Floyd can suck my dick. Why?
why can y'all see the video? Because I definitely can't on my end. But they made a whole video for this. Take the picture off. Take the picture. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if this works.
You see someone running from the cops. Scrap! It's probably a homeless nigga. I hate them. I want them all to die because they are little bitches. They run so fast. They are down and dash. I want a holocaust. The army with niggas. Look like shit. George Floyd can suck my dick. Why?
Oh man, this is frustrating me today. So, news layout. Why isn't it though? This is crazy. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. This is insane. Okay, how did you do that? I don't even want to know. So thank you, John Tell. I don't even want to know how you did that, but thank you. But I wanted to get into this because this is crazy. It's out of Virginia, Minnesota, and it is a little white girl. So I wanted people to see this.
You see someone running from the cops. Scrap! It's probably a homeless nigga. I hate them. I want them all to die because they are little bitches. They run so fast. They are down and dash. I want a holocaust. The army with niggas. They smell like hell. They all look like shit. George Floyd can suck my dick. Why?
Oh wow! You know the crazy part for me is that it talks about a Holocaust, but only with Black people, and yet I seen Kyrie Irving, um, and I want to share this. Hold on, this because there's a whole story to this that um, is that a northern Minnesota community is dealing with the aftermath of a video showing a white student rapping about wanting the Holocaust for Black people. Ansley Erickson is a junior at Virginia Secondary School. I'm told Erickson recorded the slur filled video last year and that another team posted it without permission. We have chosen not to censor Erickson's language choices in this video. But just for the fact that this was released last year and there still hasn't been, just because they make a statement, I hate that. Everybody just wants to make statements instead of
So
accountability. And
hold on a second. She was never reprimanded. This just came out now, but she did this last year.
yeah,
So
uh,
she's gonna claim, "Oh, I learned my lesson. I'm so sorry. Since then, I have grown and changed, and I love Black people." And everyone's just gonna be like, "Okay," and mind their business.
yeah. So one community member shared the video on Facebook and wrote, "This was brought to the Virginia high school's attention, and they have yet to give her any sort of repercussions. She was advised to stay home for a few days. The
Hmm?
school asked the police department to give her an escort to school for her protection." Oh
Wow.
wow, you. I- It
Hmm.
baffles me of what the police really do protect because I'm going to get into another story. And I want to start it off with somebody that was actually at the mall last night, a gospel singer.
Oh yeah.
Um, so I want to share that real quick
Hmm.
because I think this is something that really, and shout out to Georgia Ford for that story as well. Definitely can't. Uh, Say who give credit when credit is due because without Georgia, that would still be unknown um, and untalked about. So let's see what it is. Yeah, you see how it is. It don't want to play. No, that's what I had all of this lined up, squared up earlier, but obviously that didn't work. It never does, though. Let's see. All right. Waiting. Okay. Oh man. Well, maybe we won't get into that video yet. This is janky. This is independent media for you, though. Independent media. This is what you get. No, it's usually better than this. I don't know. It's really acting slow today, and I don't know why. Mm, mm. Yeah, I do not have this. I'm gonna delete this, and I think I'm gonna re-record
Hold
it.
on, hold on. So what's the issue? What's going on? Do you need me to take
I
the
don't
link
know.
and put it up myself? I got you, bro.
Yeah, because this ain't even mine. I don't know what's going on.
Look, it's like you said,
Let
it's
me see
independent
how
media.
this. Yeah, but we shouldn't be having these issues. Not today.
Look, everyone has connectivity issues, and as me and Meg stated this morning, it's 250 million people without power, and there's wind chills and gusts all over the place with negative 40-degree temps. Like, you know, give us a
Right?
break here.
I feel you.
Damn. Yeah. Just send me the link.
I know. I'm trying to find it because it was the Daily Caller. But I could just go to his page and just get it that way. So I'm going to do that.
I was checking this out because you know the list that I put up with all the different stories that we covered this year of victims of police brutality and whatnot. We had missed a
Right.
few actually. We forgot about the case out of San Bernardino, the young man who was running from police. And that came out in an unmarked vehicle. They didn't state who they were or anything. He had a phone in his hand because he was talking to his mom. They tried to say that it was a gun, and it was a phone.
Right.
And if it wasn't for the footage of like a business nearby, I don't think Ben Crump is putting up a lawsuit for like 200 no, it was 150 million, something like that, against the city of San Bernardino.
There's a, and that's what's crazy is that there's so much going on, and I know it's Christmas Eve, and all of that, but it's like I still don't understand what people like. And these stories today actually mean something to me because not the first one so much, but these other ones for the simple fact of that people are going to be missing at the table this year. You know, uh, a young man was murdered last night, and if he had presents, isn't gonna be able to open them tonight, tomorrow. Um, you know what I'm saying? So it's it's crazy to me. So you way better at this stuff. You a professional.
Oh my god.
I sure am, but it took me a while to be able to get it. And when we get off air, I'll show you. But it was that simple thing. I'm watching. I'm like, oh man, I know what he's doing wrong. I see. And I was like, all right, let me just hop on real quick. I was just chilling. It wasn't no thing. It wasn't no thing. But this was what
Right.
you were talking to me about when we were on the phone the other day, right? And you were like, yo, this and that just happened. I'm like, what? Because it's like
That is last
came out
night.
there last year. I've been obsessed with the Mall of America, wanting to come out there and check it out again. I was just mesmerized when I first went out. And you was like, nah, bro, you don't understand. And then this just happens. And I'm like, oh, wow, maybe I don't want to go. So let's check this out, y'all.
Okay. So, babe, did you find the purse that you want?
Fuck. Oh my god. Go back. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think something just fell. I hope something just fell. That's something you like it.
Okay.
Wow.
So, babe,
y'all.
did you find the purse that you want?
No, but boom.
Fuck.
The crazy part for all of this for me is that now I'm going to show you. No, not that one. So, wait, no, wrong one. Gonna show you the actual. So this was last night. Shots fired, 7:50 at Nordstrom's. CPR in progress. 2 suspects, both armed. One in a gray jacket with black pants. One victim is DOA. Minneapolis police responding to assist. The mall did go into lockdown last night. Both suspects were armed with handguns, with extended magazines. One witness who was performing CPR was a 7-month pregnant female. This is the part that really tripped me out was that when Chief Hodges said that he indicated he probably carries this firearm when he and his family shop at the mall. Now the Mall of America is no guns, period. But as you see it as the update, an officer on site reported the shots fired. One black male, 19, was shot multiple times. Life-saving measures were unsuccessful. 5 to 9 people involved in an altercation. One pulled out a gun and shot the victim. All involved were black males. Now, this is the part that really tripped me out because I want people to see this is that 16, 16 officers were on duty at the mall. At the mall, they had 16.
Let me say something about that. So I remember I was younger, but back then Wilkes-Barre was still known for being like mostly white, but it wasn't at the time. But my point is that I remember standing in front of a gas station, and there were some across the street. It was a bunch of black dudes arguing and fighting. One pulled out a gun against the other one. And I'm just me and my people just sitting there watching, and this really really old redneck looking mofo. Of course, he was white. Um, said something to the effect of, "Well, hell, they're doing a job for themselves. Let them kill each other." And
Right.
you talked about how many police officers were on duty. That's what I'm thinking of. That's exactly what came to mind because they're already doing that. They're doing the work of skimming us off and killing us as it is. But especially our young youth, our young black male youth are very quick to resort to fatal means by way of guns, especially. And it doesn't help our case when we're trying to already fight for our lives, and especially against police brutality, as it is when you've got situations like this. And these young kids, they're
That's what
kids.
it be for me, man. It be our youth, man. It be the future. It be what we're supposed to be out here fighting for.
For real.
That's the part that bugs me, and the fact that this is the largest mall in America,
Right.
and this is the fourth incident this year, of a shooting.
What?
Yeah,
Yo. Okay, so like I have some friends in Atlanta and they tell me to like their mall
Lennox.
down. Yeah, they say like you don't want to go there because there's always shootings going on. And like this is crazy.
They've changed a lot of stuff in Lennox though, because that was something that I seen in comments on Facebook when they were talking about this, the Mall of America shooting, is that Lennox has upped their security measures, but so has the Mall of America, because there's some doors that, and I thought Nordstrom's door was one of them, that there was metal detectors at the door, but maybe, I mean, I could be wrong. But this is a problem too because they wanted to put it on teenagers. Now, this is my question for law enforcement and the Mall of America. If you're going to put it on teenagers, is because for the simple fact of after 6 o'clock, there's a curfew. You have to be a certain age to get into the mall, and if you're not that age, then you have to be with an adult or with a parent.
Right.
So this happened at 7:50. So for me, this falls on
Wow.
not enough being done, because this could have been prevented. So I hope. I mean, come on now. You had two males walking around in the Mall of America with guns, and nobody was pressing them. No security was pressing them, because I seen a lot of
They were
comments.
basically out.
Yeah, well, come on. If you got an extended clip, man, it's got to be out. There's no way something's gonna be hanging. Unless it was in their man purse.
I just like these kids. Do they not know what's going on to us, and do they not care? Like,
I think it's to the point of that they just don't care anymore. What is there to care about? Something that like Meg said the other day of when we were talking about rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, and she said she got that from Meek Mill.
Right.
I wanted to say something too about even with this incident of we look at rappers and sayings and all of that, and you hear so many rappers saying that they don't go anywhere without their guns anymore. The same thing that you just heard this chief say, that he doesn't even go to the mall without his gun. So if you have police chiefs saying that things are unsafe, and why would anybody want to go to the Mall of America anymore?
Right. Man, it's just another uh real reminder of the world that we currently live in and how fast it really is changing. And it's not just the pandemic that changed things, but the pandemic was a big signifier that people can pinpoint as to when things changed and like how fast they changed after that.
Right.
However, our culture has been changing and it's been on the fast track. You know what I'm saying?
For a long
Like
time it has.
for a long time. It's just that things have accelerated with the pandemic. It's caused a lot of people, the mental health crisis and poverty exasperated and people under really tense,
Oh,
situations.
so they did get the shooters confirmed exclusive that they did get the shooters. Oh, right here we've learned that 5 people were taken away in cuffs. St. Louis Park. So that wasn't they were. I did see that there was SWAT in St. Louis Park this morning, and they just learned arrested parties to be 17 to 22.
It's so sad.
Yeah,
All
just
these girls
right.
are born after 2000, like they babies.
Well, nah, that's what they are. Literally babies, man. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, just baby, and then they get locked up on Christmas Eve. But then I mean, like honestly, there's so many things that I honestly do want to say because hmm, whoa, look at that weather right there. Holy, that's Minnesota for you. That
Yeah,
is
y'all
Minnesota for you.
up in that
Uh,
Arctic circle.
right. And another story that I wanted to get into
Mhm.
is there was a fire this morning where somebody was uh, deceased. Um, See, and this is the thing that bugged me because a vacant, boarded residential structure. Um, and that's the part I want to see if there's any pictures, if I can find any pictures on here. Probably not, but of course. But I know that they were both the victim. The victim was DOA, not DOA, but went to is deceased. Uh, that is it just because it was a vacant building, and that's the one of the first things that when I seen it was at a vacant because that's the way that it always happens. There's no utilities, so people start fires. Um, and that's that's what we're gonna see everywhere.
Mhm.
Cold as hell outside, and I hope they're not expecting people to be in no tent or without any kind of heat
What I
or food.
what I did read is that if your power goes out, that they don't want you going out to go find somewhere else to stay. They said that it's best to hunker down in your home, even with the power out.
Right.
It's crazy.
Just it trips me out though, man. It really does.
And it's at a time where
It
this
is
is the first season where people since the pandemic feel like they can move around a little more freely and people are just getting to wherever they're going or coming from. So wherever they're at, they're stranded at the moment. And this is like
right.
most this is most of our nation right now. Just it's like a historic once in a lifetime kind of once in 100 year. Well, yeah, once in a lifetime. They said it's a once in a century thing. So yeah, once in a lifetime kind of thing right now.
Hmm.
Scanner go.
Yeah, scanner. There's a lot of stuff going on. Just trying to go back and see if I could find the fire.
The fire is now a 2-alarm fire. They have found that they are starting CPR. Information only.
Yeah, I'm starting CPR.
412, you can clear me unfounded and show me a ride on the fire. Hello, welfare check. DC to see won't be on for about an hour. Yeah, 687, 13, now. Went to your shelter. It's been a long time. Started release. Everybody's covered stolen at 360 the down there. The fire.
Well, I'm gonna end this for today, and then come back on later. Probably when I see something happening, probably go live. I ain't got nothing to do. I don't like this holiday anyways. So
Talk about it.
Win or fail, freedom or jail, heaven or hell. Wish me well. Y'all have a great one. Of course, I ain't never on.